I think the key in politics now is targeting that disaffected centrist voter. That in fact, right now, it is the center-right voter it remains conservative, is not enamored of the Democratic Party, does not want to vote for Joe Biden, but needs to be given the permission structure to say, but that doesn't mean you have to vote for Donald Trump again. You don't need to go along with this. And again, I think that there are people in the Never Trump movement who believe that the formula is simply let's all become liberal Democrats. Let's explain to people why they should in fact all be liberal Democrats as opposed to what they have been their whole lives, because people change identity. I don't think that that's necessarily effective. I don't think that you're going to convince people about that. So I've tried to focus more on, look, if you are a conservative, if you have ever believed in conservative values, what's happening right now is not conservatism. And up until 2016, people would go, okay, we know you, Charlie. We listen to you every day. We know you share our values. And yeah, we don't want to spread misinformation. Starting in 2016, it became harder and harder to push back against the false stuff, because people were saying, well, I don't care what's in the New York Times or the Washington Post or NPR or Newsweek. Those are liberal rags. And so these hermetically sealed alternative realities were becoming impenetrable. And I had people that I had known for many, many years who I'd actually gone through the fact check with, and they just decided they didn't care anymore. The people most prominently who have broken with Donald Trump are not just marginalized, they are excommunicated, they are vilified. You look at the Republican Party, Liz Cheney is cast into outer darkness, and Elise Stefanik is a rising rock star in the Republican Party.
Yeah.
These are the choices.
Yeah.
You mentioned Jeff Flake, United States Senator from Arizona, completely eclipsed after he broke with Trump. And now the Republican Party is prepared to nominate Carrie Lake, one of the most egregious election deniers, to the United States Senate. So, yeah, it is very difficult. I do think that there are people in the center-right who are making an effort to do that. But what they're doing is, I think they're kind of waiting for the fever to break, waiting for the Trump wave to pass. And it's not going to pass easily. But you and I are talking today at the Principals First Conference here in Washington, D.C., and it's sold out downstairs. There are more than 700 people from all over the country. And you look at the panels, the people who are speaking, they represent some of the most prominent conservatives, influential conservatives of just the past few decades. These are the kinds of people that would have normally shown up at something like CPAC, but are now cast out. So we don't know the answer to the question. It's, to be part of the conversation. There are going to be many conversations. So in my hometown of Milwaukee later this year, they're going to have the Republican National Convention, which will be a Trump fest.
Yeah.
And the question is, what portion of the delegates there will be representing the kind of conservatism that Nikki Haley was trying to represent. So we're testing the proposition. The people who are the internationalists, the Nikki Haleys, the people who do not want to embrace Vladimir Putin, who do not want to abandon Ukraine, they are an endangered species in the Republican Party, but they are not extinct yet.